Thanks for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and my guest is Tim Mickelson of Friends of Kids with Cancer, and we're going to talk about the 26th annual fashion show and boutique, which is, I mean, that's a lot of fashion shows. And so really started, did it start 26 years ago?
It did. That was our first signature fundraising event, and it didn't really hardly start exactly as a fundraising event. It started as an event to help our kids, to provide our kids with something during this painful journey that they could hold on to, and a day of magic, if you will, where they can just kick cancer's butt to the curb and not have to worry about it. And so too for their families, their moms and their dads, who can take this day where their child, no matter what they're going through, gets to be the star, gets to be pampered and focused on. They show up at 8 o'clock in the morning and they have their goodie bag, like at the Oscars. And think of it really as that kind of an event. They get their goodie bag, they see the Ritz-Carlton, they will get to spend the night there at the Ritz-Carlton. And keep in mind, a lot of these children have never stayed in a hotel before, let alone a hotel like the Ritz-Carlton.
So how are the children selected to be in the fashion show? Because we know we were just talking about how many hundreds of children you're helping every year.
So a child can be in one time during their course with us. We choose 30 children each year. Now, actually, this year we have 32 children. And these 30 children are chosen based on, first of all, you know, if it's appropriate where they are in their treatment, if they can in fact do it, if they want to do it, and they all want to do it. And then we try to make sure that everybody has a shot to be a part of it. So you may not be in it this year, next year might be your year. And then these youth from all across the St. Louis metro area, and anyone really who's being treated here in St. Louis who can be here for the show, could possibly be in our fashion show. And what they do is they come in, they work with a model partner, probably a child, an alum of ours who's been in the show, and they just guide them. Imagine basically that they're walking with them, explaining it to them, putting them at ease. They go through quite a day, actually. They've got a lunchtime show, and then they've got a dinner show, and then they get to stay at the Ritz. And then they get to get up the next morning for a fantastic breakfast. So it's a magical day.
And the clothes are provided by?
The clothes are provided, actually Dillard's provides all of our clothes, with some of the clothes for our model partners and our runway partners who are walking down the runway with our children. And those would include sometimes some local celebrities. Those would be provided by Mr. Guys. The children's clothes that are provided by Dillard's, they are allowed to keep. It is part of their magic. They get to take it home with them. What's so cool about this is when you talk to these children years later, this is the one thing that they look back on. They say, you know, when they think back about their journey of battling cancer, that, yeah, you know, they know it had painful moments. They know there were some tough times where they felt really poor, but they remember this one and they smile.
Oh, yeah.
That's what sticks out in their mind. And we try to provide during that chapter of their lives some really great couple of paragraphs.
Oh yeah. It's, I mean, what a great, I mean, everything you're saying, the way you're describing it makes it.
Oh, it's amazing.
I can only imagine.
And as amazing as it is for these kids, for the people who support us, who love us, who come to watch that, to see our mission unfold right in front of them on stage, to see that magic. I watched last year as a young lady came walking down the runway, and she wasn't supposed to be there. She had relapsed, but her mom and dad went to the doctors and said, this is every bit as important right now in her healing journey as the medicine she's getting. And I saw her eyes connect with her mom's eyes as she walked down that runway. I have never seen so much love. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You're going to make us cry right here. That doesn't happen on the
every
show.
Every time I start to talk about that particular story, it catches me. It's why I'm here.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. And so we're going to wrap up in just a moment. So 2 shows, because there's so much demand for those seats. And
we had to add a second show.
Yeah, and I love it. So the public can go buy tickets on your website, right?
Go to our website, www.friendsofkids.com. And there's information there. You'll learn more about the show. You can always call us, and we're really nice people. Pick up the phone, and we'd love to tell you more about it. You can buy a table, you can buy a single ticket, you can sponsor a portion of the show. We would love to have you on our show.
Fantastic. All right, Tim, thank you so much for joining us today. What a great event, and man, oh man, it sounds like Such a treasured moment for these children and who deserve it. So visit friendsofkids.com to learn more about Friends of Kids with Cancer and about the fashion show and the boutique event that's coming up on November 8th. And there's more STL Live after this, so stay with us.